let's just start here then. Welcome everybody. Today, we are going to be going through and ranking who deserves to be out of NPC jail. Now, people have very strong opinions about NPCs for one reason or another. I have decided to include certain characters, decided to not include others, based on, you know, whether I think that they're actually going to make it in or not. Like, if I thought it was a character who's just like, there's never a chance, they didn't add them, or if they're such a minor part of the story that I just didn't add them. Like, for example, the kid in Lostbelt 3, whose official title is, I believe, Child, or Boy, didn't add him. I didn't add the kids from, what's it called? From Shimosa. I didn't add the Shimosa kids. Didn't add the kid who dies in Agartha. Didn't add any of the, like, standard NPC kid. Or anything like that. We mentioned earlier, Olga is not on this list because, in my opinion, Olga's a when rather than an if. Give it at max 2 years, she'll be in the game. And if she isn't, I'll roll $100 on story. You can come back to this video with that. Yep, Lavinia's here. A lot of people from Salem are here, actually. We do have the kids from Lostbelt 2. We have, I believe her name's Gerda. We do have Gerda, we have Asha, and we have the twins. Now, me personally, for a lot of these people, I'm not going to elaborate too terribly much. Where is clearly a dinosaur? I thought I added... Yeah, I have the one in here. I have one very clearly... Actually, I have two very clearly dinosaurs here. I didn't add them all because I don't know them well enough. Alright. You guys ready? Ready for this? I don't believe that these are in any particular order. Where is T-Nobu? T-Nobu isn't on here, but in hindsight, probably should be. If for no other reason than the fact that T-Nobu, I have seen more fan art of T-Nobu than, like, some actual characters that are in the game. Ryo Gudako is not in here because she will never be summonable. It would be funny, though. So some of these images are fucked. Some of these images are really fucked, and I don't know why. So if we need to, I can add in images. The Ryo art next to my head? This guy? Oh, that's Tokugawa Ieyasu. I believe that's one of his few official arts. And while I don't believe he actually makes an appearance in FGO in any form, he's mentioned enough and referenced enough that I feel like having him on this list is fine. Alright, so y'all ready? Let's get... Kamazon! I forgot fucking the bat! I did forget the bat. How? Good question. You know what? I'll add him. I'll, like, add an actual image of him.
Ver Sylvia.
Who is Sylvia? I don't know who Sylvia is, so that's why. Literally the most wanted NPC to be freed. Yeah.
sell via these nuts.
Fuck you, Tammy. Yeah, Kamazotes is it like an Olga situation for me? Where it's just like, he's gonna happen. I think they're just waiting for the 1 year to go up. But then again, Wangina got in after like, what was it, 21 days or some shit? So what the fuck do I know? Saber Melee does not count because that's arcade. Arcade means that they're playable, just not in FGO. She's one of the Chaldea folks who was on the border when it first escaped the base after Rasputin fisted. Oh, got it. But Sita is here? Sita was in FGO first. What about Japan Liz? I'm not acknowledging the lizard. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Yep, Chacha's dad's here. All right. Well, let me quickly just to get people who are going to be upset that I actually forgot, quote unquote, forgot Kamazotes. Here. There is another character who I didn't really forget. I just kind of left him out because I kind of know his deal, but I kind of don't. I'm just gonna preemptively. It's not even that Kamazotes is S tier. Kamazotes is the S tier. This is the Kamazotes tier. In fact, he's above. Kamazotes has ascended. Here we go. How's that? Alright, let's actually get this started. Welcome, everybody. Let's start here. Mike. We all like Mike. Mike's cool. Oh, should I preface this with the classic tier list thing that these are all my opinions? And everyone's gonna have differing opinions, so I apologize in advance that we are not a hive mind. However, my opinion is superior to yours because I am the one holding the mouse. Got it? Cool. Okay, well, Mike is a B tier. No, he's not. Mike's probably a C tier. Mike's cool. He will never happen, but he's cool. I like the idea of Mike. Mike's an interesting concept. But I don't see him ever escaping.
Nah, Goatman logic is superior.
I know if no one's got me, I know Tammy's got me. She knows what's up.
Father, why is me childless?
Because the program to make this shit sucks ass. Alright, moving on. Mike is gonna stay here. Mike's cool. I don't see him ever escaping Lostbelt 6. I think that him dying was, you know, is what it is.
Counter Guardian, music. Understandable, have a nice hit.
Will do. Oh yeah, by the way, spoilers. Naturally spoilers for a lot of these characters.
Yay!
382 Frog, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. Alright. Hideyoshi. Monkey. S tier. This motherfucker is bound to happen. He'll escape, and he's another one like Ieyasu, where he's not out of NP. He's not even technically an NPC in FGO. He's mentioned in passing enough though that he may as well be an NPC. You know what I mean? As far as I know, he didn't have a sprite. I mean, unless they've done some wacky shit with the latest GudaGudas that I'm not aware of. Yeah, this is the... I think this might be the most hated Japanese servant in Fate. Or do people hate Ieyasu more? I'm not sure. I don't know. Alright. This girl, who you can't really see because her head got cut off, is Adele. She is one of the twins, along with this guy, Marqueus, who were the twins from Lostbelt 5.2. I collectively give them a B tier. They were one of the more memorable parts of Lostbelt 5.2. I'll be honest, I really, in hindsight, Olympus is such a weird-ass chapter. It's well written, but I feel like it's another one of those ones where just, like, it's just stuff happening. I don't know. It's so weird. That's such a weird chapter. I look back on it and I'm like, I don't know if I enjoyed that chapter a lot or not. Something about spending most of that chapter, like, in a sewer. But yeah, I could see them, like, just showing up as something. I take both of them, maybe just say fuck you to both of them and the Dioscuri to make them a skin. But what I would hope they would do for them is that they would make them... They'd, like, actually give them adult forms, because that's what they want. Which I think would be fun. Like, give them, like, a third ascension where they're both grown up, which would be nice. I think that technically breaks the fate logic that you can't... One sec. That you can't age. If we speak... No, don't worry about that. I don't think that's the thing. It's not with those two.
Bless you.
Thank you, Goat. But, anyway, B tier. Pretty much all of the characters that are like this, like Asha and Gerda, I get the feeling that we will get a slew of characters in the future that are just them as pseudo-servants. Know what I mean? I could definitely see that happening. I think it'd be fun. It'd be a good way to reuse those designs. Alright. Aphrodite. A tier. It's a WADA design. It's a good WADA design. I kind of like the fact that she's got a cougar thing going on. I'd say of the Greek gods, she's the one whose design I think is the most generic. Maybe, even though it is a WADA design, I do like it though. It's pretty good. Yeah, she is, of the three that we have, she is the one who I would expect to be a servant. Demeter is more basic, a little bit, but I like Demeter's gardening shit. I like the fact that she's dressed up as a gardener. Yeah, I think Aphrodite she'd make for a good servant. She deserves to be out of the NPC jail. Speaking of WADA designs, Asha. I think it's going to be an hour and 30 minutes long. Yeah, maybe. See, for a lot of these, I don't have much to say. So this may just turn into us going back into Lostbelt 7 to fight more people after a while, but we'll see. Asha, who's headless here, WADA design. I'm going to put her in B tier. Maybe not. I feel like, yeah, I think because Asha has such, like, a a good story tied to her, I could definitely see them doing something fun with that. You know what I mean? Yes, this is going on YouTube. Say hi. I don't know enough about the Indian pantheon to know what god she could be tied to, but they would probably do something with that. Something about a god of memory. I think it'd be fun. But so yeah, I'll put her there for now. She'd be an interesting one. Aurora. What do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about Aurora? Could be a god of rebirth instead of memories, considering Lostbelt 4's whole theme. Hate her D, S baby. Honestly, don't care. Now, what if I told you S tier? B shouldn't have a reason to manifest in Chaldea IMO. False! She actually has some ties to real-world history, so I think she's a possibility. Kind of. Klidge is Aurora, but I don't like her. I despise her. However, I want you to think about how Fate treats the characters that people despise and who people think are assholes. And how often those are the ones that get added. I hope for her to be summonable so there's a fan-based war over Melusine. That's a base take. I'm going to put her into S. And if for no other reason, because FGO knows...
Aurora Borealis, at this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen?
Yes. Summermilla does have her credit. She does. Yeah, no, because I think even more so because Melusine is so closely tied to her, do I think that she's a possibility to show up.
Localized entirely within your summoning circle, you mean?
Yes. Yeah, also, Fate... Lasagna knows that people will roll for her just to burn her. I hope that they release her and she's meta, so everybody has to use her. I hope that she's better than Castoria. Okay, I don't know what this girl's deal is. That's not true. I kind of do, and don't tell me. Hey, Sonar AF, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome, raiders. Welcome to the tier list. Hopefully stream went well. Hopefully you're doing well. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, raiders. Who is that? One sec. This is her. Don't read. Don't read. Don't read, just look. This is what she looks like. How's stream go? Hopefully stream went well. Yeah, OC spoilers don't read. Yeah, she's one of the masters. I don't know what her deal is. I have not read shit. I don't recommend that you do either. It's an ordeal call thing. Had to cut short, falling asleep. Ah, gotcha. Get some rest, man. Thanks for the raid. Bold of you to assume FGO players read. Good point. I don't really know what the deal is with the Masters in Ordeal Call. All of them so far that I've seen have really fun designs. It's a Paco design, so you know it's going to be good. And she reminds me of Sana from Hololive a lot, so for that I'm going to put her into A. That's entirely based on design. I don't know what her actual personality or what she's about is. I'm just going to put her here. Stream itself went well, yes? Good. Well, I appreciate you being here.
There is my boy Munir.
He's never going to be a servant, but I do appreciate that he has at least one shooter out here. Yeah, Ronnie's here as well. That is not the Odin dog. That is absolutely not the Odin dog. Alright.
There is my boy Munir.
He's not here. He's not here. He's not gonna be a servant. That is Cavil II, yes. Does Fou count? See, Fou is the other one that I neglected to add. He's up there. I want to put him up with Kamazots. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. My prediction for the eventual Fou servant is going to be either a beast. Hold on, I like this. I love this song. It's either going to be a mixture. It's going to be a beast class, low rarity, and it's going to be a mixture of Anderson and Polly from Nikkei. He's going to be a little Shota boy. He's going to have big fluffy hair. It's going to be adorable. Yeah, no male beasts. Alright. Shibata. I think he deserves to be in the game more than Hideyoshi. This man has been fighting to be in this fucking game for ages. Give me Shibata the Demon. I want my badass grandpa. I don't care if he's like a 3-star. Make him the 3-star servant. Let's on the banner. Make him a 2-star. If he is a bronze servant, I will grail him to 100.
He just wants to be with his daughter.
He does. Just let him be with his kid. Shibata, memes and shit aside, because I'm going to be making some shitpost decisions in this list, naturally, because I enjoy pissing off the YouTube crowd, but all memes and shit aside, Shibata deserves to be in the game by now, for how long he's been in NPC prison, and how good of a design he has, and that his desire is that he just wants to just protect Cha-Cha. What a good wish. Just let it, whatever he is, however he appears, I will grail him on both NA and JP. I'll do both. I'll take him to 100 on both. Just release him. Free him. If you do it, I will grail him. I will roll for him. I don't care what class he is. He could be the most shit servant in the game. Like, I already have so many bad servants grailed on JP. I will add another one to that list. Just give me Shibata. My man deserves it. GudaGuda's coming up. I know it is. Unironically, he was a good shot if we don't get another chalk. If we do get another, no, I think so. Well, I think he's a good shot for an eventual GudaGuda. He would actually make an amazing bronze servant. And yeah, I didn't include Geisha on this list. I probably should have, but I realistically don't think that Geisha as Geisha is going to be summonable. We'll get something similar to Geisha, but we won't get Geisha himself. Yeah. Okay. So, I did include all of the Cryptors. because much like the NPC people that show up in the Lost Belts that are essentially just like your guide to understanding the culture of that Lost Belt, I do believe that in the future we will get something that is just like we get more Cryptors. I should just, like, ahead of time, just put Kadok in B, because as far as I know, Kadok is not dead, so him appearing as a summonable servant is not likely. And I don't think they're gonna pull a,
Very solo mode.
Solomon's not on here either, because I don't think he's ever gonna be summonable. Yeah, my reasoning for putting, Kadok down here is because he's still around. He's not going to get pseudo-servant. Second servant from the first row. This girl? That's Marie. That is Marie Antoinette Alter. Anyway, Beryl I'm going to put into C. No, Beryl's actually going to be in D. Of the Cryptors, Beryl is hands down the most boring, most uninspired, and the least interesting. I will eventually edit my Lost Belt 6 thoughts video, but in that video, I mention why I hate Beryl, and it's not even just because he hurts Mash, which is a thing that he does. It's just he's a character that's written as evil for the sake of being evil, which is a trope that can be done well. I've seen it done well. They don't do it well with him. He's just an asshole who they've designed to make you hate, which feels completely unearned. It's just, he's just a dick. It's like the exact same reason why I hate Gilgamesh in FSN. It's like, yeah, he's just an asshole who's really strong. It's same reason. I don't like him. I just don't. I do not care for him. Yeah, he's boring. Essentially, he's just boring. It's laboratory. It's manufactured disgust towards a character. Which you like counter argument would be, well, then it's just all characters are manufactured to make you hate them. No, it's all about how that process is executed, and he doesn't do it well. It's not done well. He's one of the few really, really shit parts of Lost Belt 6. Alright, Marie Alter is in S tier. I'll put her up here. Was released on a one-off event that nobody liked. She is the only part of that event that literally anybody remembers. Nobody remembers that Amadeus also got a costume. Nobody remembers that shit. They only remember her. And Amadeus fucking ate with that costume. Let me see if I can find that real quick. This outfit even has 3 ascensions tied to it. That's crazy. Look at him. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, Marie... Same.
JII filmy bay UX chip heights DDH HBA type canane wife have HD nano iOS VGG cock.
Thanks, Tammy. Yeah. Yeah, there is no excuse for this one.
Dat was shouting, Lomo.
This is... If this was released as a costume, this would unironically be one of the best costumes in the game. This would rival... This would be, like, direct competition to Moriarty's costume, in my opinion. It's so classy. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, no, but I didn't add this one on the NPC list because this was not an NPC. This is absolutely a costume. But yeah, I just looked it up.
Still waiting for the other Sakura.
It's never gonna happen. I think that we're gonna get a Khazra drop. We're never getting a what's she called? Fucking Violet. It's never happening. Lord Dracon 300. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Hope you enjoy your stay. But yeah, there's like 3 separate ascensions for that already. It's crazy. But yeah, everybody forgets that was a costume too. That looks equally as good as Evil Marie. But Evil Marie, I think that'd be a fun thing.
Tied to the worst thing written in FGO, the werewolf game.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say the worst, but it's definitely not the best. I feel like that one is more of a when than if. It's been 5 years or some shit. 4 or 5 years since that event, homie. I don't know if it's happening. They'd have to, like, remember that Eris came from an event and wasn't always just in FGO. It was, wow, a funny girl. She's quirky. She has a relationship with Voyager because they were master and servant once. What do you mean to finish Fate Requiem? No, fuck you. Requiem doesn't exist. It's in limbo forever. Anyway, Blanca is also S. Nah, Blanca's probably... Realistically, I'm gonna put Blanca in B, or A. I want an actual Blanca servant. I feel like it's one that could be done. Like, very easily could be done. And, I mean, the game still sucks Oberon's dick. Like, a lot. We never got the other African rep of the zombie. I want her. Her design is really good. Yeah, no, like, honestly, that would be a great premise for an event, is just, like, the mascots get full versions. And here's what you do for that event, is you give... I just realized that last year Requiem was only 2 volumes and on hiatus since 2018. It's never getting finished. I'm sorry, did you like the characters that were in that? Did you like Nzambe? Do you want to know about Voyager and why he doesn't like snakes? Go fuck yourself. Yeah, no, mascot. What you do is a mascot game. You get Fou, Blanca, V. Who else has like a little mascot? You can actually that would be a really good event to introduce Apollo. Well, the Coup plushie is just Coup Alter, so no. They have a little Corday Angel, that's a good one. Yeah, G-Man's a little totem boy. Just get all of them together, and they have to go solve a singularity. And just like make sprites for some of them. Easy, done. Well, Rengoku has a costume, so he's already in. The villain in the yeah. The giant lady from Nightingale's NP. She just shows up as a normal lady. It's just a woman. Yeah, no, see, I think that'd be a great event. And Blanca, I think that Blanca's a very doable servant, and also more servants by Oberon's artist would be great. Everything that she makes is an actual full work of art. It's crazy. All right, next, Boggart, C tier. Columbus Lily is a potential thing. Columbus Alter exists. I think Boggart has a better chance than Mike. Just like those movies where a dog makes friends with other animals, crosses half of America by train. Yeah, exactly. I mean, people accuse FGO of being out of ideas. Sure, replicate of like every early 90s animal movie in America. Easy. I'd read it. That sounds like it'd be a great time.
Time to play IT Bogart.
Not all of the Cryptors, just these two. So far, just these two. I think the others will be higher. But yeah, Boggart, he's cool. Like actually reading Lostbelt 6 made me appreciate him more than everything before, where everyone just makes these accusations about him. And Anchorman goes wild with his existence because being a sad human being is certainly a way to live. But he's interesting. Cavil the Second, I will put into... I don't think is ever going to become a servant, so that's probably bottom. I thought I'd include Cavil because it's fun to remember that Cavil exists and that Salter really likes her dog. This girl is drawn by Redrop, and that's about all that I know about her. B tier. Abe no Senmei has no sprite in FGO, so I didn't include him. I mean, you could make the argument that neither does Ieyasu or Hideyoshi, but, you know. Senmei is another one that's like a when rather than an if. She is still alive? Got it. Well, again, being still living doesn't mean that you can't become a servant. I mean, look at all of the pseudo-servants. MASH, for example. I don't know. We'll see. I think that she's interesting. I'll put her there. We do need more Redrop servants. Redrop is... I've not seen a... Redrop has drawn more FGO characters than every other FGO artist, I think with the exception of Rio. I want to say that Rio is the only artist who's drawn every FGO servant more times. Wild that Redrop is 2 people. I didn't know that. Morning, how's it going? Alright, putting Coral into S tier next to Shibata. Redrop was a husband-wife pair. That is based as fuck. Good for them. That's awesome. I love that. They do great work then. It literally took a pair of human hands, 2 pairs of human hands rather, to invent the dangerous beast. The most culturally influential thing that FGO has ever done. And if you think I'm wrong about that, think about how every character that you like in anime has probably been drawn in the Dangerous Beast outfit or something similar at least once. Yes, that is Rama's wife down there. Alright, Coral. I have a bias towards Coral. Coral's artist is TAA. I don't know exactly how you're supposed to pronounce the name. It's the Emiya Gohan artist. And Coral was one of the characters I really liked in Lostbelt 6 for as minor of a role as she had. I'm gonna put her up here. I love her. Great design. Really fun character. Again, I feel like a slew of these are... Like, we need another batch of bronze servants in the free-to-play gacha. It would be great. I feel like she... Well, they make mention... Spoilers for some of you guys. In Summer 8, they make mention that some people... Like, I don't think that we're getting any more people out of Lostbelt 6. I think it's something that they directly say. If the translation was accurate, it's like, yeah, Lostbelt 6 is fucking Dunyan rings. That shit ain't coming back.
Pain and suffering
Grimlore,
await you.
thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Really appreciate that. Yeah, they said after we got, Knock, where I don't think we're getting any other NPCs. Now, just because something was said that it's never going to happen, immediately means that that's fucking not true and you're stupid for believing it. Go fuck yourself. Because Fate hates rules. Even the ones that it makes for itself, it hates them. So I wouldn't hold your breath. I bet we get more.
I feel like she will be like Sideri.
Pretty much.
Apollo als servant. Wanted and make us Clippers either want to kill him or avoid him even more.
Yes. Well, I mean, technically, Apollo's already in Chaldea. He just doesn't have a servant form. So I mean, Asclepius already doesn't like him. He just would still hunt him down and hit him. Like if Apollo
Fate follows no rule at least of other own.
No. Asclepius actively, if he sees Apollo, he either runs away or he just beats the shit out of him. Alright, David. I don't know enough about David to make an accurate thing about him. From what I do know, he's like one of the more powerful cryptors. So I'll put him top of B. My own ignorance is what's keeping him lower or higher, depending on how you want to view it. No, Dahat I'm counting as a costume. If we ever get a Dahat thing, it'll be a costume. The design is not far enough away. And then people are going to be like, well, what about this girl? It's like, I feel like this girl might actually get a proper design at some point. So I'll put her into C. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. She's the lady who runs the Oku. Demeter. I'm going to be very biased for a second. Demeter is Tsubone, yes. Thank you. I feel like she could actually make an appearance. Demeter. I'm very biased towards Demeter. I love Demeter's design of the Greek gods that we were shown. I think that she has, hands down, the best design of them. It's very simple, but I'm a simple man. Kasuga no Tsubone, thank you. Tsubone. And I think that having Demeter show up would be a good choice, even if she was a bronze servant. I want an actual Hokusai, never. No, I think that just relegating Aphrodite to be a bitch is not fair. Power of Booba? You see, here's the thing. It's not even the Booba with me. I'm an ass person, for the record. I just like her design, mostly because I like the more earthen shit. Also, her weapon is cool as fuck, and I like that she's just a gardener. I like that her outfit is that she is a groundskeeper and gardener. It's very fitting for her. She just has a good design. It's fun. I believe that this fucking sheep has a servant design. I believe he actually has a proper design in Lostbelt 7. And we know for a fact that he is in Chaldea because he's in the Wangina event. He's just around. I'll put him bottom of A. He's completely naked. Checks out. I like him. He's goofy. I like him because he's goofy. He's very goofy. Did I hate her on the fact that she had us try to murk each other while Demeter didn't realize what she did? You know. God forbid a girl have hobbies. He does have Constantine's VA. I'm a big fan of characters that are just stupid. And he's pure comedy gold. Because he's just stupid. He's like smart but also stupid. And I also am a big sucker for when they just like are speaking in Japanese and then just say shit in English for no reason. He's funny. He make me laugh. Comedic advice sheep is the best description I've ever seen for him, yes. Hori shito. he's great. I'm bumping him up. I like him. Okay. Ector. Again, I don't think Lostbelt 6 servants are coming back, per se. But Ector is also an actual person in history, or at least in the Arthurian myth. I'm going to put him into B, though. Hikare Toyami. Endless battle. He's a fucking... I don't know. I have a soft spot for characters that are just stupid. It's not even stupid. It's characters that are self-aware. Give Castoria a reason to be happy. Castoria has a lot of reasons to be happy. Oh, if he comes out, he'll be redesigned. I hope they stay with the artist because I really like the rugged look. Fuck is this song? It's Katamari music. All of this is music from Katamari Damacy, so get ready to hear a bunch of children chanting. Does SB want... Huh? SB wants the fat guy. Who's SB? Who is SB? What if he came in as a Santa? That would actually be hilarious. I would rather that they didn't give more things to Castoria yet. Does somebody want the fat guy? I do. Oh, wait, you mean this guy? Han Jin? We'll talk about Han Jin. Alright, thanks for hanging out. Peace out, dude. Okay. The actor's cool. Moving on. Agravain. Bottom of B tier. S. Everybody wants this guy to be a servant to complete the round table. If he's added, he's still not completing the round table. There are so many knights that are important that we don't have. I don't think that we'll get Agravain. I think that we might. I think that he's another one that's in the if category, is in the when category rather than if. See, I keep talking about how I want them to add in new bronze servants. He'd be a perfect bronze assassin. The only thing about him that I find interesting is the fact that people pointed out to me that he's one of, if not the only Knight of the Round Table who can be summoned as an assassin naturally. That's it. And to me, I agree. I think that's a really interesting aspect of him. Everything else I don't care for. I didn't like the Camelot movie. It did not inspire me to like him more. I don't think that the meme of I hate women is, funny, mostly because it's the only thing that people talk about with him. Everyone says his design is really good. He looks like Giles in black armor. You are all jaded and don't know what you're talking about. Your excuses as to why you want him are bad, and I don't care for him. And as we stated at the start of the stream, my opinion supersedes yours. He doesn't do shit in the OG. He doesn't. Well, that's not fair. He does do some stuff. He's just not very prevalent. He's an advisor. And unfortunately, if you don't need advising, you don't really do shit. Sorry, I poured myself more booze. I just felt the forces of, at minimum, 5 YouTube comments shit-talking me before the video was even over. You rank 2nd in the poll. I know. I don't give a shit. Klidge, you hate things that are popular. Where's Kamazotes? Kamazotes is in a tier above. He's one of the main reasons that Camelot is burned to the ground besides his siblings, one of them being Mordred. He had good intentions, is the difference. And people, very few people I've noticed really gave a shit that he's incredibly loyal to the king, which is a good aspect and is also a part of why he's in B rather than in C or D. So was the majority of the knights, though. So, I don't know. Gerda. B or C? C. I'll put her in C. Gerda might actually be D. No, she's C. Don't really remember much. It's because Gerda didn't do shit. Gerda just kind of shows up, is Gerda, and then leaves. Will I make a list of Knights of the Round Table? No. Unless you mean just, like, ranking how I feel about the Knights of the Round Table. I could do that. Okay. Randolph Carter. Randolph Carter's a weird one. Yeah, I feel like Randolph Carter himself is C tier. If we want to play into the idea that this is actually H.P. Lovecraft, which is what they highly imply, I think that the potential for an H.P. Lovecraft servant is at least in B. So, yeah, I'll keep him in C. He's kind of whatever. Columbus Lily should be on here. I just kind of forgot about him. I don't think he's going to happen, though. I think he'd be one of the ones that sits in C. Okay. Idol Girl A. D tier. She'll be number 1 in my heart, but D tier. I'd root for her. I'd go to her concerts. Whomst? No, I left Mecha Artemis out because, again, it's not a unique design. It'd be a costume. If anything, and I don't think it will be. This girl doesn't have a name. But this design is too unique for her to not appear again. So on that basis alone, I'm willing to put her into the bottom of S tier. No, she's probably actually like here. I like Blanca a little bit more. I know that she shows up in Trom. Her whole deal is that she's a part of Trom. I don't know what the fuck her deal is in Trom. I just know that she's in Trom. People call her the bamboo hat girl with a gun. And I think that she's cute. Okay. Hanjin. Or Hanjin? Hanzen? The Chinese caster who most people remember as that fat bastard from Lostbelt 3, A tier. This guy he'd be Chen Gong adjacent. I can see them adding him. I mean, you gotta remember he's interesting. His design is bizarre in a kind of fun way. Maybe he'd be, you know what he'd be great for is as a budget quick support. Yeah, I like him. I think it'd be interesting. Put him there. Witchfinder Hopkins. Matthew Hopkins? Is it Matthew Hopkins? Heresy tier. I'll put him into C tier. I think that he's interesting. I don't know if I'd ever actually see him as a servant. But I think that, I mean, the Hopkins did some pretty fucked shit in ye old America, so, you know. And also, I believe it was his great grandson, or maybe just his straight up grandson, wrote The Scarlet Letter, one of my least favorite books I was forced to read in high school. So I'll put him into C tier. Alright. Who is this next person? Who got cut off? Oh, it's this girl from GudaGuda. Ishida Mitsunari. Oh, is it a boy? He? This is a guy? It's coming in a future GudaGuda. It comes in the same event as Sen no Rikyu. Am I sure that's a girl? No. I'll say cute regardless. You know, it is a guy. Cute regardless. Yeah, it's a good design. I like it. Interesting. GudaGuda does this thing where they just keep introducing more and more NPC characters and then slowly trickle them out over time. You'd be a saber. Kind of looks like Landling a little bit. I'll put him here. Interesting. Interesting. Ishida Mitsunari. I don't know enough about them. All I know is that they're GudaGuda, so it's very possible. Himiko's brother is in Chaldea, I believe. Or maybe not. I think Himiko's brother's dead. Like, dead. That's the problem with not having a name, is that you can't be summoned. Laughs in Emiya. Okay. Iskali. Put Iskali, top of B tier. See, the issue with Iskali is that Iskali is not...
Iskali already has everything ready for him. Battle sprites and servant portraits are all there, still waiting for him to come out.
Homie, so many of these people have battle sprites and, like, proper battle sprites and, like, expression sheets in animations. A lot of them do. So, I don't know. He also has a servant rarity of SSR. I'm gonna keep him in B. I don't think he's gonna happen anytime soon, but I think he'd be cool. He'd be interesting. Only other NPC with it, if I remember right, is Zeus. Well, Woodman has one. Yeah, Woodman has one. Is that it? Sarazel Akamo does not. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just stupid. I might just be stupid. I mean, Woodwose has one. Yeah. Oh well. Samurai got... Yeah, Shibata has one. That might actually be it. I might just be talking out of my ass. Who would have thought? This girl, who everyone thinks is Annie Oakley. Put her here. She'd be a good, like, bronze rarity servant. I thought she was someone else. No, the community thinks that she's Annie Oakley. We do not know who she is. As far as I know. As far as I know, we're unaware of her identity. She shows up for a brief moment at the end of Saber Wars 2. But she has a full expression sheet. Which is interesting. So, you know. I think Saber Wars 3 is a potential thing. We'll have to wait and see, though. Worime. I want to say that of the Cryptors, he's the most likely one to get in. My ongoing joke with Woodman is that there is a high probability of getting Woodman Lily. Where it's just, he's just a fucking goblin boy. Give us Rio Worime? That'd be funny. I want Woodman. Why? I hate myself, that's why. I want Woodman because I think it'd be funny to, I want Canis to have another friend in Chaldea. Hold on. Has anybody made the edit of hold on. go. Oh, you guys have inspired me to do something silly. Has anybody made an edit of Wodime, of this with Wodime's head? Anybody done this? Just like cut his hair out of the model and put it on this? I'll do that after stream and put it on Twitter. Fate lore goes crazy. Yeah, exactly. Also, I was gonna say this. I have this file saved on my computer. This file's name is Vibe Check, and if you know what this is, good for you. If you don't, just wait. This was a potential for the NPC tier list. But I want you to know this file, I downloaded it, and it was called Vibe Check. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway, Lavinia's S tier. Lavinia Waitley from Salem. If ever we were going to get a servant from the Salem NPCs, it's probably her. I feel like there's a myriad of different old gods you can merge her with. I mean, Azathoth is probably the easiest one to go with. She'd make a great low rarity foreigner. There you go. I think Lavinia's great. I want to see more of her. She's got a really fun design for being like a really early FGO design, a very early FGO NPC design, very specifically. Where is she? I've got her saved on here somewhere. Where are you, girl? There you are. Like, I love how like creepy and uncanny this design is. I like the little horn. Well, yeah, Lovecraft is Randolph Carter, who's over there. Yeah, she's cute. I like the hair. The design is really good. Yeah, she's fun. She has a very, very fun design. And as someone who likes horror, she's got a really fun design in that regard. No, I would have, but they needed to add a Kuroboshi servant, and I respect the Abby choice. Abby cute. I do have a Grailed Abby. Okay. Hephaestus. And since we don't have a proper Hephaestus design, we have this one. Hephaestus was cool. I'm going to put Hephaestus bottom of A. Maybe above these two. If we get Hephaestus, I hope that they do Hephaestus the same way how we got Hephaestus in Don Machi. Which is sacrilegious to some people. A lot of people really don't like Don Machi. I love Don Machi. No giant enemy spider. No, we have the giant enemy spider. Spoilers. There. This is what I want out of a Hephaestus design. Say what you want. I love Don Machi, and I think this for if you're going to gender bend Hephaestus, this is probably the best way to do it. Hephaestus should fuse with the wheelchair girl from Apocrypha, whose name I can't recall. That'd actually be a great idea. That would actually be an amazing idea. I like this design if they go for it. Cool, but not Greek enough. True, she's not enough of a robot. I forgot about that aspect, that all Greek gods are mechanical. Because dumb fuck shit. Speaking of which, fuck Poseidon. Realistically, I actually think that Poseidon has a decent chance of getting in. But I feel like if Poseidon does get in, Poseidon will be absolutely murdered. I feel like Poseidon couldn't be summoned because Poseidon would be immediately unsummoned by Canis and their entourage. Yeah. Fuck Poseidon, all my homies hate Poseidon. Pretty much. Cut off his dick and twist it. Same with Aphrodite. Here's the thing, though, is Aphrodite does some, like, fun stuff. Like, Aphrodite is the reason why, like, Galatea exists. Yeah, all four Medusas, all the Gorgon sisters, Odysseus, probably all of the Argonauts for that matter. Honestly, Orion too, probably. Reminded that Poseidon is a horse. Look, bestiality was a common thing with the ancient Greek gods. I can't call out any one Greek god for doing that shit when Zeus is right here. Know what I mean? It'll be exactly like that one JoJo meme, yes. Okay, moving on. Fuck Poseidon. All my homies hate Poseidon. Lev Lenar. Put Lev here. I don't know what Lev's deal was in Ordeal Call. I've not read through Ordeal Call. Could be anything. I will say, and I won't say. I don't know. I was never too hip on Lev's design. I really don't care about him as a character, so I'm just going to say B tier. I think he has a chance of getting him, but not a very good one. Maxwell. A fan favorite, Maxwell. Let's say Maxwell's up here. Just imagine Ordeal Call is just what happens after Lostbelt 7. So if I'm wrong about that, let me know. But from what I understand, Ordeal Call is just like the new Lostbelts. Like it's the next story chapter, or the next section rather than chapter. Yeah, Maxwell will be a great, like, 2-star caster. He'd be good. He's interesting. Ordeal Call has 3 chapters. Well, then maybe instead of it being, maybe it's supposed to be akin to, like, Epic of Remnant then. And then we got the next major story part after that. And our goal is to fight Alea, who's mad at us for summoning Draco. Okay. Ares. Actually, thinking about it, that'd be a really fun idea for a story chapter. We have to fight the Counter Guardians. Ares, we don't have enough information on. I think he'd be cool. I think that he'd definitely be cool. I feel like what we're gonna get before we get actual Ares is that Ares is going to get, Ares is going to get introduced as an actual sprite, and then a few months or a year after that is when we get him. And then his NP will be the mecha form. Okay, Michinaga. Now hear me out. No. I want proper Artemis. We have proper Artemis. Unfortunately. You know what they should do? Is they should do Super Artemis. They should do Super Artemis. And just make her cracked. Just give her, like, a more, like, accurate design. Like, Orion's not a part of it at all. Challenge quest tier list. That'd be hard. I'm gonna put Michinaga down here. I think he has potential. I just don't think yet. Mitsuhide is another one. I'm gonna put him into... I feel like he's an eventuality. He's a definite eventuality. He's been in GudaGuda events so many times. And he's gonna get the Nobukatsu treatment for sure. So yeah, he's got a lot of potential. Murian. I really liked Murian. I really did. She was super fun in the Lostbelt. I'll put her below Blanca. Put her here. Yeah, just like I want her. I kind of just want her so that she and Koyanskaya can be friends again. Their like relationship in Lostbelt 6 was really cute. And I love the fact that you can tell that even though Koyanskaya is trying very, very hard to just like be business partner, she actually does like Murian a lot. And she actually does care about her. I think that like duality of her personalities and like a more human side of it coming through is super cute and super fun. She's called a stage 1 in an interview. I want her. I don't think that she's gonna happen though. Okay. Hope, aka the nameless fairy from Lostbelt 6, Hope. Put her here. I'm going to, no pun intended, hope that she gets added to the game. Would I like to hear your idea for her, please? If actually, make Goat Lad say it out loud, or Tammy. While I move on to Ophelia really quick. I like Ophelia. Ophelia's cool. Put Ophelia here. If anything, I want her to be summoned as a pseudo-servant so Napoleon has a girlfriend. That's why she's B tier. She's cool. I would like to see her as a servant, but if she isn't added, I'm not going to be like heartbroken. So I think B tier is fitting. You would treat her like shit? No. Napoleon is weird because he like gives off the air of a womanizer, but then it's very, very heavily implied that once you're, like, the one, he's very dead set on you. He's not gonna fuck, like, he's not gonna fuck around. Fuse her with Sooter. Not a bad idea. Potsy! I would honestly say that of the NPCs that we get in the Lostbelts, I think that of the NPCs in the Lostbelts,
Because of the existence of Susmath, Nameless Fairy gets summoned as a host for PHH Oberon's daughter Gloriana and PHH Vortigern's son Vortimer.
I like that idea. I'd be okay with that. It'd be a fantastic excuse to add her. She's cute and I like her. I love him, but becoming a servant would ruin his impact. Yeah, kind of. Unless he's summoned as a servant without Patsy's personality. They just use the body and it's a reminder that you suck. I don't know what this rabbit in the tuxedo's deal is. I'm going to assume that it's Hugh Hefner, so I'm going to put it here.
What are the chances of normal Vortigern?
Never. It's never going to happen. Isn't that Salem again? This guy, okay, this guy appears in Tunguska. I don't know what his deal is in Tunguska, but he was listed in the NPCs, so I added him. I'm going to put him into D tier. I forget this priest's name. I'm going to put his ass down here. I don't care about him. He can burn in hell. Oh, wait, he's already doing that. Tokiomi. S tier. No, he's an actual historical priest. If I remember right in FGO, that's supposed to be the guy who essentially, like, said, yeah. He's the priest who agreed that Joan of Arc was a witch and decided to get her killed. I don't remember his name. It doesn't really matter right now. Tokiomi S tier, we should have him as a servant. They do reuse that model a lot. I'm just saying, like, what he's originally from. The Rinface's reaction to Tokiomi would be interesting. It would. Daddy issues. This is a Saber War, so Servant versus Tokiomi. Who is implied to have died, but was there also something that was just like, he's not actually dead? So, you know, weird shit. Ronnie. Also S tier. I like Ronnie's design a lot. Ronnie's really fun. I like Wada's designs the most at times. Ronnie is one of my faves.
At least he a good dad for Space Ishtar.
He was a great dad for Space Ishtar. Yeah, I would love a Ronnie servant, so I'm gonna put her up here. Pepe. Okay, look. Pepe's my favorite cryptor, hands down. I love Pepe. Pepe's amazing. The issue with Pepe is that I feel like if he's summoned, it just... I don't think it's possible for him to be summoned, even as a pseudo-servant, given that he says himself that when he dies, it's done. It's his last time before he reincarnates. Like, he's not going to reincarnate again. This is it. This is his last shot at existence. Which is what gives his sacrifice in Lostbelt 6 all of that motherfucking impact. Yeah. I will put him up here. Because I love Pepe. I really do. But I just don't think it's gonna happen. Servant versus Pepe, though. Interesting. I mean, here's the thing. If Naku was erased from existence and then consumed, her corpse was consumed by a giant spider, or a giant, like, vacuum bug, if she can make it across the universe to us, then Pepe theoretically can too. I don't know. The Pepe planet. It's the gayest place in the universe in the best way possible, and I'd visit. Pepe's a good. Serizawa Kamo. I'm gonna put into A tier. I think he's another one who's a when rather than an if. I can't wait for this GudaGuda to introduce Kondo Isami. And then we get Kamo as a bronze berserker. My favorite thing about Serizawa Kamo is that despite the way how he acts, and he's a complete and utter bastard in this game, he's actually really good with kids. Despite the fact he's like a horrible alcoholic and asshole, Kamo is really, really good with kids. GudaGuda is coming, yes. Alright, Cha-Cha's kid. Let me get Cha-Cha's kid's design, like the full design up for you. Shusha. Here is Shusha. Shusha, very cute. Shusha is a boy. Cha-Cha has a kid, yes. Never forget, in one of my most cursed lists I ever did, the who is mommy tier list. Lawful Evil, I believe. Lawful Evil mommy was Cha-Cha. Because Cha-Cha is an actual mom and actually does... She's not a grandma, she's mom.
Pain and suffering.
Bazab, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. If you received the gifted sub, please be sure to say thank you. Very kind of you, sir. Thank you, thank you. Well, no, that's the thing. Cha-Cha has... Well, it's not a trap, it's a child. It's just androgynous because it's a child. Yeah, grown-up Cha-Cha, I think, is a possibility. Cha-Cha, never forget, actually has mommy energy to her, as fucked up and weird as that is to say. Like, when Cha-Cha isn't acting like a spoiled shit, she's actually a mother. It's one of the most weird parts about her character, but it's what makes her interesting. Do I think Shusha's gonna get into FGO, though? Like, as a proper servant? Not really, so I'm gonna put her into C tier. I think it's possible that Shusha makes it in, but probably not. Shusha has good... I like Shusha's design. Who is Shusha's artist? It's good. Master give me lunch, brings lunch to other children. Exactly. She wants to be spoiled. Okay. Pretty heavy hitter here. Siduri. S tier. In fact, probably, like, up here. Oh, Bazab, thank you for the 40 bits. Very kind of you, sir. Thank you so much. Cedary feels like one of those when. The issue with her being a when is that it probably would have happened by now. But yeah, I think that she's a definite possibility. She's a very high possibility. Like, of the servants on this list, she's definitely one of the ones who deserves it the most. Know what I mean? She is one of the very few NPCs who has a dedicated CE to her. Like, I don't think, like, it's one of those ones where it's just her in the CE, which is very rare for an NPC. Rather, maybe I should specify it like this. It's very rare for an NPC who is not, like, very story relevant. Because, like, you can make the argument, like, well, what about all these people? It's like, well, like the Cryptors. Like, well, yes, you're right, the Cryptors. Here you go. If you're not seeing the CE, here you go. And she's working the shop. Yeah, I believe this was Cedari's costume for for Guildfest when she was running the shop. But yeah, it's a really good. Yeah, me too. Is it good?
Would.
Yeah, me too. Sita.
If DADD Sita, she needs to stun Rama if return if they both are on the field.
It would be very funny if you were not allowed to use them together. Can you imagine? It just blocks you. You're not allowed to bring them in the same party. Alright, peace out, Karam. Thanks for hanging out. And if you want an Ottoman servant, because I saw that in the chat, Mehmed II should be added eventually. Yeah, Sita I don't think is ever going to happen. It doesn't make sense. If she did happen, it'd be a Valentine's thing. Give Rama a Sita outfit, it would be hilarious. But Arcade, I don't... Fuck Arcade. I think the idea of, like, you can have them, but you can't use them together would be perfect. But then also, just to fuck with you, give her a skill that buffs Rama. Like, super buffs Rama, but you can't bring Rama.
Fuck Arcade, leek my lord.
Just cross-dresses in the mirror. Meme Head II. Yeah. Okay, Woodwos. Not Woodwos, fucking Spriggan. Is there a comic already for that? Probably. I mean, I've talked about this before. I thought that Rama was a female when I first started the game. I've just not saying we have 2 TTS. Yes. The Tammy was originally a stand-in for the little goat lad, but then people really liked Tammy, so I kept Tammy as well. I don't think Spriggan is ever going to happen. I just don't think he's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sutter, I think, has a shot.
Yeah.
I think that Sutter has a shot. Not a high shot. I'd say he has a shot. Put him in there. He'd be interesting. More Norwegian representation. Let's go. This guy. This is from another GudaGuda that I don't know.
Yo.
Yao. Takechi Zuizan. This is what he looks like. He's got a good design. pretty simple. Very, very reminiscent of, what's his name? Fucking...
BKG.
Japanese Agravain. Just because he's short hair and is wearing black does not make him Agravain. Virgil? Yeah, Virgil. Fucking Saito. I don't know enough about him. I think he's a possibility, so I'll put him into C. Put him above Boggart. Takechi is the mentor of a lot of people, Takesugi included. Interesting. This man. Tanaka Shinbei. The buff assassin. We'll see him in this coming GudaGuda. I think that he's got a better shot. I put him here. I believe he also has a battle sprite. I'm pretty sure he also has a battle sprite. Let me double check that. Yes, he does. So I could see him. He can be both an assassin or a berserker. He'd be interesting. This is Teppu. Say hi to Teppu. Teppu is based off of Tonoshiki. Teppu's in D tier for being that. Thank you, Teppu. Alright, Tokugawa Ieyasu. I'm gonna put up here. S came, why the fuck is Aurora in S? Because Fate loves to fuck with people. And you know more than, y'all know more than me that they would put her in to fuck with people. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this Dino Fucks deal is either, so he's gonna go down here. Even though Shinji Mato is an NFG, I feel like Jason is the embodiment of him in a way. No, because fucking...
Salem hou daar uw koopman niet wil getke. Schiesmul let toe bonku kappa.
I don't give a shit. I'm sure Teppu is fine in Lostbelt 7. I've not read through Lostbelt 7. I don't know. My only knowledge of him is that he is just Shiki. Supposedly. But if people like him, then he can't be Shiki. Those two things don't go hand in hand. And Shinji and Jason are not the same. Because Jason actually acts on heroism. And Shinji's just a dick. Alright, this man. Where's Wakchan? Who? This guy was interesting, but I don't think he's gonna happen. The Olga fucker? Who? What are you talking about? If Shinji got into FGO as a servant, which Saint Graph would he get? The Loathsome Dung Eater. Lostbelt 7 NPC. Yeah, they weren't on the list, and I'd never seen him in Lostbelt 7. Put this guy, like, over here. Woodwose. I actually really like Woodwose. I'd say he's B. Yeah, well, the extra version of Shinji is not Shinji.
That one Tyrannosaurus.
That guy? What about that dude that NTR's Ritsuka in a third of the... What, Astolfo? Astolfo's not an NPC. Otherwise, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't actively read NTR dojins. It's not exactly something I outwardly seek. Yoshida Shoin. This is, Takasugi's teacher. Get Mist to guide you on... No, I have no interest in reading NTR. I really don't. My interest in that is less than non-existent. I feel like this guy's very new. They kind of released Takasugi really quick after he got introduced. So I'll put him here. Mistranslated something as a job once? Well, do what you gotta do for money. I'm not gonna judge him for it. What NPC is that? I guess his head is cut off. That is, fucking Yoshida Shoin. This is what he looks like. If you're reading dojins for the lore, then why are you reading NTR ones which are not lore accurate? That's like saying that you read tabloids for the news. All dojins are lore accurate? I feel like you're grasping at straws. Alright, last but not least. Zeus. I really don't like Zeus. Zeus is very much a non-character. Yes, they do.
Fuck Emeritus.
I'll put him here. I know Zeus has a lot of fans, because his design is good.
Put Zeus in the bunk prison box and throw him into a black hole.
Like, just, again, thinking back on Lostbelt 5.2. The fuck was Zeus's problem? He's just all powerful and an asshole. It's a trope I despise. My motivation is that I hate. Lostbelt Zeus wasn't horny either, yeah. Not lore accurate, don't like him. Alright. Well, fellas. There's your list. And is there anything that you guys would like to change? Anything that's like a glaring issue here? Anybody who you think should be higher, lower? Voice your opinion. Cavill and S tier? I don't think so. Man, why did the Batman is on? What do you mean? Why is the Batman on top? Because the Batman is cool. Move the small bug to S, the sheep should be an S. Who's between Kadok and the dog? Oh, the idol girl. The idol girl from the idol event. Street Idol A, I believe is her name. My Oshi. I haven't read yet, but yeah, he would be the best servant. He's... Look, just on design alone, look at him. It almost makes me wish that Kamazot's in lore wasn't a paragraph. But yeah, Batman is he's number one. I like Kamazot's a lot. I'm going to die on the hill that at the minimum the top 3 in S tier, Lasagna. Listen to me. This is an open call from Klidge Radio to you. If any of the 3 of these are released, I will grail them on 200 at minimum on both JP and NA. You can make them the worst servants. You can make them cost extra embers to level. If it becomes level 200, I'll do it. Any of these 3, these top 3, not Kamazotes, but fucking Shibata, Coral, or Demeter, all of them. All of them. If either of those 3, any of those 3 make it, I will grail them to 100. I promise you. On both accounts. I'll do the receipts. Genuinely, everyone else after that in S tier, the only other ones that are in S tier that would be like, yes, give me those as well, and I would consider grailing them, are Hope and Lavinia. Everyone else is kind of like whatever. I like them, but they're not to that degree. Monkey deserves to be S. He is an S. What? Oh, I see. Why is Blanca there? We kind of talked about it. I like the idea of doing a mascot-themed thing where you give some of the mascot characters in FGO proper servant designs and make them low rarities. Make Blanca a summonable servant as like a 1-star, like a bronze servant. I think that'd be fun. Alright. I think... I think that's gonna wrap us up. Why is Rom D tier? Dude made foreigners? Who is Rom? The crowhead? That is a rabbit, my friend. That is Hugh Hefner. Yeah, the reason the dinosaurs are down there... Rom is not on this list. I didn't put him on. He's never gonna get summoned, so I didn't even bother. The ones other than that, I just felt like acknowledging because whatever. Anyway, I think that's gonna do us, lads. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I think this is going to be our list. Say hello or goodbye to YouTube. Yeah. Thank y'all for hanging out. If you're on YouTube, please be sure to do the YouTube stuff. Check out the streams over at Klidge Radio on Twitch. I stream every day, or not every day, I stream every week on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, and on Saturdays. At 8 o'clock JST, and on Saturdays in 9 o'clock JST. So, come check us out. Anyway, I will... walked in at the end. I'm sorry. I will catch you all later. Thanks for hanging out. Later. Bye. And that's going to be the end of that for that. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll catch you then. I'll be doing Fate Samurai Remnant on Saturday, so be sure to come check that shit out if you want to be spoiled for Fate Samurai Remnant. Anyway, it's getting late and I need to go to bed. Y'all have a fantastic rest of your night. Peace out, lads.